Hey everyone, Philly Cheesesteak here, back outside of Goat Simulator Waste of Space, and today I'm doing Testaholic, or as I personally like to call it, my bane of existence. There's a good reason for this, mainly when you have to redo it like 8 times in order to get an achievement to unlock, you get a bit peeved. Luckily, I got it actually to unlock during my first trial run. So anyway, first of all, you have to unlock the testing chambers for $40,000. Of course, once you get the $40,000, it'll just auto-unlock. And you find it up here in this area. It's hard to miss the building. Now, first and foremost, I will mention that this is extremely annoying, mainly due to the fact that the physics, the fact that your tongue is flying all the way around, as you can see right now, and the fact that the cows can sometimes morph through the floor. What am I getting at? Yeah, cows, of all things. They aren't companion cubes, they're companion cows, as you can see over there. And you thought I was joking. So anyway, we're going to go through the first area, and as you can see, yes, they are companion cows. Yeah, it's Goat Simulator. It's like with, who is it, don't question it. It's Pinkie Pie, don't question it. Don't worry, that'll become very relevant in a couple of videos. Yeah, it's cows, don't question it. So anyway, that's the first testing chamber. This is a fairly simple one. This second one is an easy one. If you go over by the exit, where you show, you kind of step on these buttons, as you can see right here. But the one you want is actually right next to the door, which I actually don't step on right away, for reasons. Mainly because it was my first time going through this testing chamber. You'll actually see this cut out in a bit. First and foremost, you're going to want to do is go and bring the cow up to the top level here. Now, as you can see, I didn't do it here. And as you can see, the guy got stuck in this wall. That sometimes can happen to the cow. You can see why this is extremely annoying. So anyway, do not take the cow over to the button as I am doing, mainly because it's the first time I'm doing this area. And through the magic of video editing, I'm gonna, do this instead. Wait for it. There we go. So anyway, as you can see, the cow is now sitting on the button, and now it is not. We're gonna take it up the ramp here, and hopefully it's not getting stuck in the wall, because that's what happened to me twice. And as you can see, that can be extremely annoying. And of course, if you're not careful, it can get stuck on the platforms as well. So once you drag it up here, go on and go back down and head towards the button once more, and then just step on the button. Once you do, it'll activate an arm like this, cow will stand up, and it'll get pushed into the skateboards. Skateboards. I don't know if I'll have something on screen or not. It'll be in post if I do. So one of the mistakes I made was not bringing the cow with me. As you can see through the magic of video editing, I did this time. Woohoo! So make sure you drop the cow on the button, and once you do, just make sure it lands long enough for the vacuum to happen. And once it happens, you can just go on over to the door. As you can see, the door has unlocked. Now the next area, now I do speed this up about 2 times speed, give or take. Mainly because these next couple of chambers take a while, and I can do it easily with, sped up motion, because I've done this like 8 times. So anyway, this first one is quite simple. All you have to do is just grab this, and you can just stick the cow to the thing over there. Now I do de-equip almost all my mutators except for double jump. And as soon as you attach it to there, just step on the button, and it'll carry it on over. Now, as you can see, this is double speed. This is a lot slower in real life, so do be aware of that. This is the first one. It's a fairly simple one. The next one is a little more difficult, and I do use the word a little bit. So just stick the cow to that, and go ahead and hit the cow into those lasers. They literally do nothing. So there will be several buttons you do have to hit, so just make sure you step on each button. As you can see, that's the first one. And it'll stop about halfway up. So we're going to use this jumping pad. Now you can jump on the lasers, as you can see I just did. These lasers are not solid. And you can wall ride, wall jump if you want to find an easy way to get up there. As you can hear, my computer's fan is working overtime right now. Yeah, not for a lack of trying, as you may guess. So just jump on each of the buttons. There are 3 of them, if I remember right. Yes, there are 3 of them. At the bottom, one that was up there, and then finally the last one right below the top. So again, as you can see, it's right here, and you just got to get yourself all the way back up here. Now this is the most annoying test chamber just because of that alone. And you can jump on that laser if you're fast enough and actually walk up it. So anyway, again, I should have just cut this, but as you can see, it takes... This is the most annoying one just because of how long it takes. So you may have to reposition the cow on the button, and once you do, it'll then float up. Now one thing I noticed is this looks a lot like Mass Effect, logo stuff, doesn't it? Yeah, it turns out the helmet you wear outside is Mass Effect. even though this is a total Portal reference in here. You know, Portal. One thing I'd recommend is take out the first 3 Chihuahua turrets, mainly because that's just one less thing for the cow to be shot with, even though it probably does nothing. I'd rather not risk it. Probably becomes more annoying. So what you're going to have to do is then attach the cow to the pole, step on the button right here, and that starts it. Now, as you can see, this is going extremely slow, even at double speed. The only button you really have to stand at is the button on top of the area to my left here. Not this button that's up here, but the one's actually across. That's the only one you really need to step on, as that is the one that will keep the turrets from shooting the cow. And again, I don't know if that'll ever do anything, but, you know, just to be safe. So I'm just going to, as you can see, you press the button, it moves the turret. So I actually move it back, that way the cow actually can get there properly. And I do be very careful with this, because again, I don't know if it'll actually do anything to the cow or anything, or if you'll have to restart from scratch, as you'll have to restart the entire stage. You know, complete reset, not just, you know, respawn, as that can be excessively annoying. So anyway, the cow will be dropped down onto the button, as you can see, and luckily it does get sucked up. That's one of the few things that I guess they did completely right, even though it didn't go into the tube. Now, this next one is a bit annoying and confusing. This is the Labyrinth. Now, what you have to do is go around this section here several times. Now, each time you go around, cow pictures and other things appear. Now, I do speed this up. Again, this is sped up. So anyway, you see the security personnel there, and third time around, or fourth time, you see, you know, cow pictures, and it is excessively confusing. They keep appearing, and afterwards, just keep on going around. I drag the cow with me with the laser thing, and it just warps like that. I am not entirely sure what happens, but it does that. So as you can see, I can actually walk back a little bit. I walk downstairs, I try to disable the thing, and when I walk back, there is a platform available. That's where you have to go. Now, this does, again, get excessively annoying. Just be very careful that you're actually able to do this, because I had some problems with this. I don't know why. Again, this is one of those instances where I warn of the cow getting trapped, and as you can see, the cow did not come down with me. You need the cow to come down with you in order to get this completed. Now, luckily, I let go of the cow and spawned it with both Lick and Laser here, and I got lucky, and it managed to warp itself out of the wall. I got lucky. The other 7 times I did this after this because I had to get the trophies, and one of the trophies is to be at the very end of this. Yeah, so you have to open this button. Again, this one is the easy one. Like, they make it deceptively hard. All you have to do is open the button, go down here, and take the cow down the chute. After you take them down the chute, you will spawn with a new mutator called Space Goat, or Milky Way Goat. Now the achievement will unlock as you have completed the testing chambers. Again, there's a reason this one's my bane of existence. But anyway, again, this is a fairly simple achievement if you don't get any glitches. But anyway, there you guys go. Thank you guys for watching. If this helped you, hit like. If you do in fact want to see more, why not go over to my channel? Maybe click on it, go over, hit subscribe, or you can check out some other stuff. And as always, have a great, beautiful day, and hopefully I'll see you guys all next time.